Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm just doing a little get ready with me. I played with some things that I already own, but I also played with some parts of the new Colourpop Alice in Wonderland collection. I love how this look turned out. I think it's super cute and it was pretty easy peasy, pretty simple today. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you and chit-chatting. I enjoy these kinds of videos. It just feels laid back and fun and it's gonna be a good time. Before we get into it, as far as my accessories go, this necklace is from Ana Luisa and I just have my plugs today. These are from Love Kills Boutique. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in, do some makeup, chit-chat a little bit, and have some fun. Hello, let's get into it. I did already prime, as I always do. I like to prime before I do my brows so it can sink into the skin, yada, yada, yada. I'm still using the Rich Bitch primer from Freck because I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I think it's probably my new favorite primer of all time. I feel like it's just the perfect combination of slight tackiness with also just feeling like it's nourishing my skin and giving me hydration. I'm just obsessed. So let's move into foundation now, shall we? Just gonna use my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. Even though I'm not like a project panner per se, like I like to use things that I have, like I try my best to be cautious of that. I kind of want to finish this. I don't know. Like I still have a ways to go. I'm probably to here if I squeezed it all down, but I don't know. I'm feeling kind of like I want to finish it. And this is the time of year to wear that specific product. When it's hot and nasty and I don't feel like wearing a ton of stuff on my face. I hope you are doing well. I feel like I'm in such a great place after seeing Taylor Swift over the weekend. It was so much fun. Today is Monday as I'm filming this. And it was just the best time ever. It was such a fun experience. I have major post-concert depression today, like big time. Even though I saw her on Thursday, just the fact that like the weekend's officially over and it's like hitting me that I saw Taylor Swift over the weekend and now it's over. It's a thing. I was working on editing some of that vlog this morning. So like hearing some of those songs again, I was like, please can I go back? It was just the best time ever. I am so excited about it. Did you go to Tampa this weekend and see Taylor Swift? Are you seeing Taylor Swift at all? I would love to know what you're doing. Today I'm off. I'm mostly just working on YouTube stuff, but one of my best friends just had a baby yesterday. I'm actually gonna swing by as soon as I'm done getting ready and go visit her because she asked if I would come see her. She actually was just seeing Taylor Swift on Saturday night and then went into labor like an hour after she got back. Oh man. Taylor Swift really brought the baby forth. We started watching The Last of Us on Saturday and it's so good so far. I think we're like halfway through episode 4. We watched a little bit this morning before Zane had to get going to work. But I'm really liking it so far. I've been itching to watch it for a while and it's really good. I really like it. Episode 3 was very feelsy and it was fantastic. I'm so excited about the rest of the show. Also, the RuPaul season finale happened. If you don't want to get spoiled on who won, skip ahead a little bit. But I'm just so happy it was Sasha Colby. She's my favorite one. She was my favorite one like right from the get-go. And I was really excited that Anitra was second place because she was my second favorite. So it worked out so perfectly, but it was such a good season. I am just so in love with Sasha and I'm so proud of her. It was really good. And now I'm ready for the next season. So that needs to happen starting next week. Thank you very much. And I just set my under eyes with my Lawless face powder. I'm still deciding if I like this. I talked about this a little bit in my members only get ready with me, but not everyone's a member, so I'll reiterate. I just feel like I have to use a lot in order to set my under eyes. Like I will pack it on and then my under eyes will still feel tacky. So I don't love that. But on the plus side, it doesn't look cakey ever, so I guess I don't mind, but it's not my favorite. I feel like I'm just kind of using it just to use it at this point. I just want to make sure my under eyes don't move around, and same with the creasiness around my mouth from talking and all the things. Moving on to bronzer, I'm gonna use my Sigma one. What have you been watching lately? I'm gonna need something new to watch after The Last of Us is over. I kind of want to rewatch Charmed actually. And I've been really good at not rewatching a ton of shows lately at home. Just trying to, well, I have been reading mostly, but when we are watching shows, I have been trying to watch new stuff. But I've been really itching to rewatch Charmed. I think maybe we will do that next. And I do want to see Renfield. I think it just came in theaters like a day or two ago. Well, it's Monday, so it was probably 4 days ago because I think they usually launch on Thursdays. But it looks so funny. I'm not the biggest Nick Cage fan. I don't know how to explain it. He's just not my favorite. But that aside, the movie looks really funny, so I want to check it out. And anything for something spooky in the spring, like, yes, please. And I low-key want to see the Mario movie again because it was really freaking cute. Moving on to blush, I'm going to use one of the blushes from the Colourpop Alice in Wonderland collection. This is the Silence one, the Queen of Hearts one. It's really cute. I love that color. I'm just going to use a tiny bit though because I am going to do kind of like the pinky purple tones on my eyes and I don't want this to like clash. So I'm just going to do a little dusting of it. I have a feeling a little's gonna go a long way anyway since it's pretty vibrant. I thought about doing a standalone video with this whole collection, but one, there were aspects of this collection that I wasn't like obsessed with. Like I didn't really need the lip products, and the pinky blush I really didn't need. This one was more exciting to me and offered something a little different from my collection. The shadow sticks I'm not really a big fan of in general, but the eyeshadow palette in this particular blush were cute, so I figured I would throw it in this Get Ready With Me. Not to mention this package arrived like the night before I left for Taylor Swift, so I just did not have time to like film a dedicated video and get it up in time. So I was like, if it's gonna be late anyways, I'll just throw these in a Get Ready With Me and use the things that I care about more. I do like that color a lot. It's really freaking pretty. That's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Have you seen the new collection coming from Lethal Cosmetics? It looks stunning. They messaged me the other day that they're sending it to me. That glowy yellow blush makes me want to die. It is insane. I'm obsessed, so obsessed. I'm pretty darn happy with this blush. I think that's a really, really cute color. I could see myself using this a lot, especially throughout spring and summer because it's just so fun. Cute, love that. I'm just gonna stamp my sponge around just to make sure everything is sinking into the skin nicely. I wanna do just a couple fake freckles and then we will move on to highlighter and then onto the eyes. I'm really excited to use that palette. Can you believe April's almost over? I can't. Like in my mind, I feel like the year just started like yesterday and we're already like just getting through it. We're almost at halfway to Halloween. All right, highlighter. I've been using my Fenty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb like pretty much exclusively the last 2 weeks or so. It's my all-time favorite. And then I fall into this thing where it's the only thing I want to use again for a hot minute. So that's where I'm at right now. It's just sparkly, wonderful. It's everything to me. I'm still debating if I'm gonna buy a brand new one since the Sephora sale is happening. I think it kicks in for me as a VIB tomorrow, the 18th, if I'm not mistaken. So I might pick up a brand new one just because this one's getting so old and so used. But the other part of me is like, maybe I will just keep trudging through and revisit this in the fall sale. I think that might be what I do. I feel like if I buy anything, I kind of want to buy something that I don't already own. As much as this one does need to be revamped. Just gonna dip my sponge directly in and just pile on some more. I feel like I want to be extra sparkly today. All right, now I need to set my face. I just ran out of my Milk Makeup one, so I'm gonna use my Colourpop Pretty Fresh and we'll move on to the eyes. All right, I'm going to prime with my Sigma eyeshadow base. Just gonna smear this on and blend it out. I'm really excited about this Colourpop palette. It's like very few and far between that I actually get excited about a Colourpop launch nowadays. And this one definitely piqued my interest when they were teasing it and revealing it. I mean, I love the whole Alice in Wonderland collection as a whole, even though some parts of it aren't like my perfect product. Just overall, it was a really nice collection. But this palette I think is gonna be a lot of fun to use. I'll probably use it again in like an Instagram video, TikTok, YouTube short, that kind of stuff. But the packaging is just everything. It's so precious. So I'm really itching to play with that shade. So I think I'm gonna mostly do like kind of this pink and this one in the like crease outer corner area. So starting with that pinky mauve shade, Talking Flowers. Gonna use my Singe Beauty E02 brush. Just gonna swirl my brush in there. And I'm gonna pack it in the outer corner and just start swirling it through. It's really nice. It's a good color. I mean, it's just a pinky mauve. It's not revolutionary, but it is a very cute color. Very springy. I'm gonna smear this a little on that lower lash line as well, just to give a little color and dimension. And then to deepen it up, I want to use Nothing's Impossible. This one is one of those sequin shadows that's like a matte with sparkle pressed in it. Not my preferred type of shade, but I'm just gonna treat it as a matte. This is a Singe Beauty E01. I'm just going to tippy tappy this in the outer corner of my eye. And I want it to kind of fade down onto the lid a little bit, almost like a messy wing without the tail. I'm just kind of tapping it around, just getting a little extra dimension. And I'll also smudge that a little bit in the outer part of that lower lash line. I feel like that shade wasn't as dark as I expected, but I'm almost not mad about it because I liked the smoky effect it did. So now I'm taking a Singe Beauty E05 and I'm kind of going back and forth between both of those shades to get kind of an in-between. And I want to use that just to kind of further smudge and blend around the outside edges. And then as I have leftover on the brush, I'll kind of scoot it through the front a little bit just to add a smidge of depth without having like a ton of dark in the front. And then I'll grab just a little bit more of Just Talking Flowers on that bigger brush to just kind of fluff around the edges also, just to get some more diffusion going on. Moving on to shimmer, I'm gonna take my NYX Glitter Primer and I'm just gonna use this Alter Ego No. 4 brush, just kind of big and flat. Just gonna grab a little bit of that and tippy tap it across my lid. Not necessarily doing anything cut creasy. I just kind of want my shimmer blown out everywhere. I'm gonna take the shade Lose Something, just grabbing that on that same sticky brush. And I'm gonna start with the outer part of my eye and kind of smudge it around. I only grabbed a little bit of this shade because I want to keep it within my control, although I did expect it to show up a little bit more than that. Maybe that was my bad for not grabbing more. There we go, that's a little bit more of what I was thinking. Because I want to keep this one focused in like this outer bottom corner, and then I'm going to use a lighter shadow towards the front. Oh, I like that. I like the little sparkles that are in that shade. It's hard to see from far away, but up close, well, maybe you can see it on camera. There's like little twinkles going through my eye. It's really cute. Like this shadow's a glitter, but not. I'm unsure here. Oh, it's a weird shade. It has a weird texture to it. I haven't swatched this palette yet, so I didn't really know going into it, but it's like almost a little bit of a thicker feeling kind of shadow. Odd. I'm unsure how I feel about that. I want to take Very Merry on Birthday for the front. I'm just going to use that same brush, but flip it over to the clean side like that. And I just want to stamp this in like the front part of my eye so that the front of my eye is like nice and blank, not blank, but bright and open. That's the word I was looking for. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I feel like I need more of that pinkish raspberry kind of shade though. And I want to just kind of smush it in there so it all flows together nicely. I really only want this shade to be focused in that bottom area, just like a little pop of color where the smokiness is. And I just grab my fluffier brush and make that all flow together nicely. All right, moving on to the inner corner. Let's use I'm Late. This one looks like a little more of a texture-y shimmer too. Ooh, I like that. I like that kind of flaky, sparkly shimmer. I think that's fun. I will say I almost used this as a face highlight today. I don't think it really would have worked because it's quite chunky. And I do like a glittery highlight, but this I don't feel like would have really smoothed onto the skin at all very nicely. I do like that though. I think overall that came out really cute. I guess I'm just gonna finish up my look, throw on my mascara, an eye pencil, something on my lips, and I will be back when I'm complete. Here is my final look complete. I really like how this came out. It's soft, kind of ethereal. I vibe with this. I do want to play with this palette more, but for now, first impressions, I'm enjoying it. I like the look I got out of it, so I guess that's all there is to say. The eye pencil I threw in is Trick or Treat from the Colourpop Hocus Pocus collection. I just wanted kind of a moody purple to go with that lower lash line. And then on my lips, I went with the Fun pencil from Rare Beauty with the Lawless Blushed Sand Plumping Gloss on top. And overall, I'm super happy with how this came out. So let's zoom this out and finish up this video. Thank you so much for watching my video. I had fun today. I feel like I'm just pretty satisfied with how my face looks. I like how these products performed. I mean, a lot of them are things I know and love, but two of the things were new to me and I'm pretty happy with them. I really like that blush color and I'm impressed with the palette so far. But like I said, I want to play with it some more, play with maybe some of the lovely blues and greens that are in here because there's lots of fun shades. I'm looking forward to it. I would love to know what you think though. Are you interested in that Alice in Wonderland collection? Did you pick any of it up? Do you own any of the things that I used today? What's up? What's going on? If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave some Alice in Wonderland-esque emojis, whatever that means to you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you haven't, you can subscribe if you want to see my videos. I'm posting most days here as well. You can also join my channel membership if you would like. You'll get a cute little bat badge next to your name. You'll get exclusive emojis and you'll get access to a members only Get Ready With Me once a month. The first one is already posted, so you'll already have one to watch. The link to join will be down below. You can also follow me on my other socials. Join the battybean fam. I'm battybean on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. I feel like I'm like just fueling my post-concert depression by listening to the same songs on repeats. I miss it. I want to be back at the Taylor Swift concert.